I want to talk to you about a theme which is really gaining momentum over the last few weeks is the alcohol theme. Yes, United Spirits Radico are the poster boys of the massive value creation which IMFL has seen, but now it appears to be going down. There's a primary market offering as well out there. Do you have that representation in your portfolio? Have you looked at it?
We used to have it and then we don't have it anymore. Of course, this is the sort of play on the rising consumerism or, discretionary spending of the country. And it is, as India progresses, as India becomes a developed nation, alcohol is one of the sector which obviously always does well. The only challenge in this segment is always the regulatory intervention, constant talks about the ban, and so I think it has that aspect. Is always challenging. Otherwise, this looks pretty interesting, and so we have always we studied invested earlier, but now more or less we've been invested kind of focused on other consumer companies where we find better risk reward. But not to say that this sector will not do well. Of course, this sector also has to do well because it's play on the rising consumption per capita income of the country.
Right. Vikas, so I mean, tactically, what is it that you're looking at in the market right now? If at all you're looking at fresh avenues. IT, for instance, has seen a good comeback, at least the stock prices in the last 1 month or so. We're yet to see whether that's going to translate into any better, numbers from the companies or not very soon. And then FMCG as well, since that, election day has sort of made a comeback as well. Many are betting now on a rural recovery. Are you looking at these bottom-up stories at all?
Like I was saying, we've been very positive in IT. We added IT, more in last, especially in some of the larger names. We've been always positive in IT, and we added our weight in last couple of months. I think IT continues to remain very positive. Especially, I think it's also a play on the interest rates coming down in US, recovery happening in US. So as the IT spends play out there, but in general, I see even IT companies playing a reasonably good role in the entire AI related disruption. So obviously you have to find plays which are well placed and which can kind of benefit from them. Same way like consumption. Last 5 years, we never bought any consumption stories because we never believed in the valuations and the kind of both combination of both. But now, some of the names, not all, are kind of falling into place. We are not really thinking only because of election and rural recovery. We think that demand in rural economy is fairly robust. I don't see any reason. I think some companies who create this narrative that demand in rural India is weak is the ones who lose their market share, not the ones who are gaining market share. So I think rural demand has been robust and continues to remain robust. We have to play and find out companies who are in this, getting market share. Consumption, interestingly, is going through reasonably good disruption, and there are companies who are losing market share, gaining market share. Smaller players are giving good challenge to bigger companies. So you got to find companies which are well placed and are kind of benefiting from that.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.